Title: Omar gives a big note to Israeli Prez's Congress speech. Not today, mate. TLDR: Representative Ilhan Omar is dropping the mic and skipping out in the upcoming Congress joint session address by Israeli President Isaac Herzog. Apparently, past travel bans to Israel have left some sour grapes. Will this move heat up the already frosty political landscape? In the wild world of politics, the name of the game is you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. But what happens when one party decides to not only stop scratching, but to leave the room entirely? Enter Representative Ilhan Omar, Minnesota Democrat and fervent proponent of speaking her mind, who recently declared that there's no way in hell she's attending the upcoming address from Israeli President Isaac Herzog. Bold move, Rep. Omar, bold move. Why the dramatic exit stage left? Well, Omar's unimpressed with Israel's decision back in 2019 to bar her and fellow Representative Rashida Tlaib from visiting. The rationale? Both congresswomen support the Boycott Israel movement. Despite a later offer for Tlaib, of Palestinian-American heritage, to visit her grandmother on humanitarian grounds, both representatives called foul, with Tlaib rejecting the visit due to oppressive conditions. Seems like they're not forgetting that one anytime soon. Adding fuel to the fire, Omar went all-caps Twitter style, calling out the irony of inviting the president of a country that had barred the first 2 Muslim women elected to Congress from visiting said country. Now that's some spicy internet flaming. President Herzog's visit to Washington lands in the middle of an already frosty relationship between President Biden and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who is yet to receive an invite to the White House. While Herzog holds a historically apolitical role, Omar's not buying it, saying he'd still act as an ambassador for the Israeli government. But hold up. Doesn't that kinda make him a messenger stuck in the middle? It's worth noting that Omar isn't the first US lawmaker to sit out an address by an Israeli leader. When Netanyahu controversially addressed Congress in 2015 to oppose then-President Obama's nuclear agreement with Iran, a significant number of Democrats and their allies gave it a miss. So, is Omar's stance the mark of a trend, or just her personal choice? One thing's for sure, Rep. Omar knows how to keep the conversation buzzing. But where do you land on this? Is skipping the speech a justified protest, or does it do more harm than good? After all, can diplomacy be achieved if we're not even in the same room? Drop your thoughts below, and let's get this discussion rolling. Disclaimer: this article is for informational purposes only and does not constitute any form of advice or endorsement by Turned Up News. Please carry out your own research and consult relevant professionals before forming opinions or taking decisions on the matter.